Weather Balloon. It's comics and shots. Completely improvised, semi-comedic musing by Howard Stern's Mick the Nerd and YouTube's Mick the Man. Today's special New Year's Eve subject, comic book reboots. Reboots have been around for quite a while. Some soft, some hard, some in between. Some unintentional, some very intentional. DC is best known for them. Biggest one, starting with a Crisis on Infinite Earths. You know that? Yeah. Just an attempt to streamline all their stories into one crazy lump cludge dilly-boppy what's-it. But just made things more confusing. Especially with Superman. They really went ass backwards with trying to reboot Superman back then. Like, thank God Dan Jurgens, did something with it, but yeah. Like, they didn't have to go that hard. Or in a weird way, they didn't go hard enough. Because what I think they should have done all along, this is a recent reboot, like a Doomsday Clock, where they had it so that Superman was both trained by the Justice Society and was a member of the Legion of Superheroes. When they rebooted it, I think it was John Byrne wrote it so that, like, the Legion, they weren't going back in time the entire time. They were going to a pocket reality outside of time and space to hang out with the Superboy from that world. So every time they thought they were going back in time, they were just going to a different reality outside of space and time. And so, like, that's just the historical context of that all. If that sounds confusing, what do you get to Mon-El? Because apparently they tried to make it so that Earth and Krypton were the only planets in that pocket reality. But explain Mon-El, who's from Daxamite. From Daxam. And some even say that the time traveler just made Mon-El. It's all confusing and nonsensical. But in a lot of ways, I'm thankful for the reboots to happen in the beginning, because you could either have a comic universe that tries to change it up, tries to fix its mistakes, or you have what Marvel's doing and how they just won't let Peter Parker be married again, and it's just terrible. It's just terrible. And don't get me started on what's happened to poor Ben Reilly. Ugh. Ugh. Change can be bad. Change can be scary. But it's the way of life, and it needs to happen. And may you face a change in the best way possible this coming new year. Have a good night. Like, comment, and subscribe. Donate if you're feeling nice. And always remember to praise be to the blood elk. Hostess.